Okay. Okay, we live.
Cool. All right. Back to what I was saying. You guys had just finished Talmavar. She whispered something into Ojutai's ear as she went out. Then a demon from God knows where, the thing that you see in way down in the sewers chasing behind you, finally arrived. You guys kind of fought that and had some casualties during this fight, and people dying and everything. Some notes got slipped, some journals got passed. And some people got some information. Also, somebody, I don't remember who, picked up a amulet that Talmavar had on her, and it was Tiamat with an extra head. So you guys managed to escape out of there, killed the undead, killed that thing, damaged a lot of people, and you guys kind of limped your way up a ladder, followed by Rango's skeleton platoon that he had with him. And you guys made your way up to the Temple of Janir, where you found out that this had once been a base of operations for the kobolds, but no longer. It looked like it had been abandoned for a while. Um, so you guys just kind of took a rest there. And Durnan decided to go ahead and fill you guys in on what was really going on. How he kind of tricked you guys into coming to help take out Tamaravar because she was going to be using the undead of the city to basically raise the dead and fight and finish everybody off that was in Port Brandicore. So you guys unknowingly kind of saved the day in a different way than you guys thought you were. He then revealed to you the bigger picture of everything and what's going on. All the different armies and the generals that are kind of been fighting in the different battles. I'll let you guys kind of on your own time go through and look at that because that was a big explanation last time. But if you have any questions about anything in particular that's on the map when you look around, feel free to ask. After he filled you guys in on that, I believe you guys leveled up. So you guys got a full rest, long rest, and a level up, I believe.
Hmm.
And you guys were kind of in the middle of just kind of your rest. Durnan had revealed that he was pretty much finished. He lost his friends. He was getting older. He was severely wounded. Simmons is mentally a Neanderthal now because he had feeble mind cast on him. So he is going to take care of Simmons and retreat off into a hovel somewhere. But he kind of let you guys know that basically Tiamat probably back and looks like soon she's going to be unstoppable unless somebody stops her first. And destroying Brandicore and then the rest of Terranthrial. He also informed you guys that the dragons of Akwandi have made their way to Brandicore. They are somewhere near Port Brandicore. That was the other piece of information that was also relayed to you guys. And I think that about covers it. Is there anything that you guys are confused about or curious or have questions about?
No, not at the moment.
All right. Anything comes to mind? Feel free to ask. Okay. As far as leveling up, everybody complete that, get everything they need. And when we did rolls, but has everybody got all their stuff sorted for that?
Mm-hmm.
Everything selected. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Well, you guys had made it up to the temple. You guys got a full rest. And we'll just go ahead and say it's morning now, bright and early. Sun is shining through the big windows of the Temple of Denair. As you guys kind of stir, first, Rango, is there anything you're kind of doing on your own before everybody else gets up?
Uh, Let me look over this real quick.
Okay. While he's doing that, anybody else have anything that they plan on trying to address or do kind of off rip here?
Mm.
So once Ujitai wakes up, he's gonna be off to a side, sitting on the floor somewhere with a map that we've got drawn out in front of us. Just kind
Yep.
of sitting there, studying it, twirling the new dagger I've got in my fingers,
Okay.
studying, trying to figure out what the next shot is.
I think Sersh will be stirring, making some little small morning ration breakfast for everyone. But then after kind of plates it out, I think he'll go, because we are in a church, right? Like a chapel or
Yeah,
something.
you guys are like a big temple, yeah.
I'll kind of like stray toward the altar with my plate
Okay.
for now.
I guess. Can I just want to spend this time sending Chuchi out. Like, basically, I want to spend 3 hours sending Chuchi out just around the area as far as he can go
Okay.
in 3
Yeah.
hours, just scanning as far as possible.
Yeah. So
And
Chuchi,
I want to. I'll look through his eyes for the duration of that.
yeah, so you see basically as you go out, the first thing you notice is that over here near Starmount, you see, so this is all kind of still before sunrise happens. You see a lot of kind of bright flashes and some like smoke kind of coming from near the base of Starmount on this side of it, kind of the same side as Port Brandicore here, over near those trees. Also, you see close to Port Brandicore, you see what appears to be a lot of small lights, like torches maybe, kind of moving all in unison towards where those flashes are coming from. And eventually you do see a couple of dragons flying towards your all's location at the temple. Not exactly to you guys yet, but at the rate they're flying, you're assuming they're probably going to be on top of you guys within the hour. And they are coming from the coast of Port Brandicore as well.
Do I see the Colossus anywhere?
As sun rises, over where those flashes have happened in the smoke, you kind of do see the Colossus, what you would imagine to be the Colossus. You can kind of see the sun as it's rising, glinting off the metal of it, and it's standing very tall, well over the treetops. And you can kind of see it poking out close to where the mountain is.
How tall would I gauge?
If you had a guess, it is somewhere between. Let me look at something real fast.
Can I do a perception?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception
All right.
if you'd like.
Gotta remember what Chuchi's is. $14.
You would guess it's definitely taller than treetops, and well above the treetops. If you had a guess, it's probably somewhere in between 160 to 280 feet tall, somewhere in that area.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
It's a big motherfucker right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That it? That all I see?
Yes, for right now. As the sunrise, you realize that those torches that you had seen headed towards basically the direction of the Colossus, where it looks like a bunch of men heading from Port Brandicore. You can't make out if they're just people just fleeing or if it's they do look a little bit more organized, so you're assuming they're probably soldiers of some kind.
Did Durnan say how what the most recent update to that map was? Like how up to date it was?
He said within like the past like week and a half, this map
Do
had
I
basically been updated.
see anything towards the bridge to Northold? Scanning? Or between us
don't-
and there?
You don't notice anything, no. You can
Okay.
see what appears to be maybe some sort of makeshift camp, a large one, but you don't see anything, nothing stirring or moving. It looks like it's been abandoned for at least a few days.
Okay. And then I guess whenever there's an hour left, I'd recall Chuchi.
Okay. Chuchi makes his way back. As Chuchi comes back, everybody else begins to stir. You guys notice that Durnan is not waiting any time. He has already started putting what little gear he has left of his and Simmons together in configuration to go ahead and begin traveling to wherever they're headed. He's not really saying a whole lot. He seems a little quiet. Simmons is just kind of over there. He's picking up objects and just kind of curiously looking at them. He notices that you're awake, Rango, and he just kind of gives you a dumb look, wave towards you.
Poor buddy.
And then he holds up the coin, the shiny one,
Yeah.
and you can see it's got like some like teeth marks in it, and like he smiles at you and a couple teeth missing now.
Oh my gosh.
Very good. Very good.
Okay. Saoirse at the altar, just finishes breakfast and like to unclasp Tuctral's amulet that
Yeah.
I've been wearing as his focus, and kind of set it down on the altar, kind of place a palm over it, and I'm gonna try to say a prayer here. More like I'd say actually like a conversation, but just
Okay.
So place a palm down. Yeah. Lord, and I know it's been a minute, but the road ahead looks like it could be potentially the last. It was for Tuctral. I found your holy weapon with him. I'm sure you know that. But his sacrifice and learning about the connection of this conflict with my grandfather of old has stirred me to my core. It's been so many years, decades, wandering around trying to lose my past. But as it should be, can't move forward without it. So I guess all I'm really doing is professing gratitude to have kindled such a relationship with these fellow guys and shown me yet again the power of camaraderie. The way of the nomad is a foolish one. So I'm grateful for that. And just pray that when I call, if I need to, you would be kind enough to answer. Because quite frankly, my God, I'm scared. We went down and did what we thought was right, but we seem to have played right into the enemy's hand. Tiamat's stronger than ever now. And for the first time in a long time, I don't want the land of my kin burned to ash. So I'll be here. I hope you'll be along with us. And then I'll clasp the amulet, reclasp it, pick up my plate, and join the others, and kind of put put a little arm around Gango. Kind of searches a little in the fields this morning, lads.
As you turn away from the altar, the sun behind you. Imagine that at the base of the altar, there's a giant kind of like one of those what are they called? The windows with all like the really artistic windows.
Oh, the stained glass.
Yes, thank you. One of those giant stained glass windows. Fragments are kind of missing out of it, but most of it, for the most part, is intact.
Mhm.
The clouds kind of make a clearing, and sun just kind of shines through, and very brightly it shines through. And as you turn away, you notice this kind of over your shoulder, and off next to a dead kobold. You see that there is kind of like a makeshift like smithing area, and it's shining right down on a hammer that's sitting on an anvil, quite brightly as you turn away.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Gengi, you see it. Yeah, Gengi, you see it.
Did
I look
Serge
over
just?
to Serge.
Go ahead.
It's just
Think we're gonna be all right, pal.
Ed, don't mind if I do.
Did
Start
Serge just
walking toward
pray at a like false altar or something? Did what? Was that some pagan shit he just did? This is the temple of Denier.
It's dire straits. Any altar will do.
Hammer.
Yeah, you hear another god like more faintly, just like push off my altar.
Wrong
So
number.
Wrong
Giga went from
number.
straight AFK all night, just
Yeah.
beelining it to this hammer.
Okay. I mean, you get over there. It's like a simple like smithing hammer. It's like nothing. I mean, you could use it as a weapon, but it's more for the actual smithing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand over and look at it.
I'll join him.
It just kind of sits there. Eventually, after a few minutes, the clouds kind of cover back over the sun.
Yeah.
And once again, you're kind of. I mean, it's still daylight, but it's a little dark inside the temple.
So when the shadow comes over, I just kind of look up at Gengu. I always forget the size difference has to be so comical because I'm like 3 foot tall. But I'll just say by the flames of the forge, and then turn and go to meet the guys.
Strange place for a hammer.
I want to have made my way towards like Ojutai, and if I can, like try to wave Serge and Gingu like towards the map that I see Ojutai's working on.
As you guys begin, you see Rango doing that, and you come walking over. Harpy is just kind of checking out stuff, just grabbing it, picking it up, looking around at just certain things. You can see throughout the night, Cormit did not get much sleep. And all around him, he has like empty flasks just open, and like
Oh my
he's got one in
gosh,
his
he's
hand,
just been
and he's just trying.
scavenging for alcohol.
He's like, it's just dry, and like you can hear it's just bone dry in there. And he just looks up at you, guys. I am kind of struggling here.
Oh no.
I've been shaking all night.
Don't do this, Ryan. Don't make us give an addict. What oh man. I actually
Hand
don't think I have any
sanitizer.
alcohol on me. Hand sanitizer, dear lord.
Germex, not too
Germex,
particular.
please.
Off-brand.
Man needs an IV.
That'll do.
I'm gonna go over to him and turn my back and squat and open up my muffler for him.
You see, he strikes a match and like puts it
No.
inside your muffler. And he just takes a big
no.
hit out of
Oh
your
my
muffler.
God. And I immediately take
That'll-
the match out because this stuff's highly flammable. And I punch out the flames.
That's some good shit.
Enough, Cormac.
It's no
Last time I
alcohol.
had the Poughkeepsie.
It's no alcohol,
Yeah.
but it'll do.
Where's Harpy?
Harpy's got like some spectacles that he's just holding up and like trying to make fit on his head. But like they're just too wide. His head's just too wide, and they just kind of break in half. He just kind of throws him to the ground. Oh, hello. You're awake.
Yes. Why do you need spectacles?
I thought
We
they'd
have
make me look
perfect
smarter.
You already look plenty smart.
Oh, stop it, you.
All right.
All right, fellas.
Damn.
Well, I think me and Simmons are going to make a way.
Well, Denon, take a look at this real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of point towards the map, and
All right.
I'm just gonna basically relay the information from earlier. Took the morning flying Chuchi around. Over here, northwest of Starmount, I noticed there were a lot of like flashes of light. Kind of looked like some sort of battle's happening. And then looks like there may be an army, kind of a small army, leaving out of port towards Starmount, towards that fight. It does appear, and I'm going to look towards Ojutai, and it does appear we've got friends flying up the coast. Wouldn't be surprised if they're any minute, honestly. Unless they're just taking a pit stop in port. And, got my eyes on the Colossus, which we hadn't seen yet. Or we have.
You saw way off in the
You
distance.
hadn't. You
I
were
don't
you
think
were
you
visiting
have,
your
yeah.
father, and when
Yeah.
we
Oh,
used
yeah.
my prayer beads to wind walk toward.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we saw it in the
Okay.
distance. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so laid my eyes on the Colossus. That is a tall brute. Thing's nearly, 200 feet tall at least. It was
Yeah.
right around the same area, did I see did you say the area?
It was kind of over off the base of Starmount and those trees. Basically, where it's located on the map was pretty accurate.
Okay. So roughly the
That's
same
about where it
area
was.
as the fight.
Yeah, you said there were
Yeah,
flashes.
pretty
right?
close
Like
to
a
it, yeah.
battle was happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty close to where that battle happened. Yeah.
Yeah. And appears that it's right there at that fight. So
Well,
imagine you cleared a port, but
well, I heard rumors a battle happened. Probably about a week ago, maybe a couple. And most of the guys that were there were just there to kind of delay it, making its march to Port Brannicore. A lot of them died, but they said they've done quite a bit of damage to him. I don't know of any force over there currently, but they said they did demobilize it. So, might be stuck there.
let's hope that's the case. Looked
mean-
like action to me.
Sounds like it might be at its weakest. With the Dragons of Wakandi coming, might be our chance to not just slow it down, but take it out.
But after what
Yes.
happened in the sewers, is that really where we need to pay attention?
Right. However, I don't. I mean,
Denon,
depending on the intentions of the dragons, I don't know if it's the wisest thing to go head first into Northhold. I mean, they've been held up there for months now.
Denon had mentioned Bellows, but I didn't see any movement over to the east.
All
Maybe-
escapes has been moving quite frequently. They just kind of ransack, go from place to place. So if he's not there, then either he went back across the bridge or he's somewhere out of sight at the moment. But he's around still. I'll guarantee that.
Dylan, before you go, do you have any more information about Northhold? Has any of our forces been able to crack it?
No one's crossed the bridge in a few weeks. So occasionally we get some people, that cross the river there. But the stories we hear, it's not going well. We know the wall guard's still around at the wall, although they were pretty weak at the moment and attacks pretty much every day, endlessly. In Northhold, if you're still there, then you're in hiding. If not, then you fled, or you're dead.
So if it were you leading the command, would you go through River March around the mountain up through the Cursewood, or take on the bridge?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
What did he mention of Yap Yap's kobolds and the Kegbelly Rangers?
Basically, there was a small force at the very beginning, like he said. Yannick and his guard that were stationed at Ravenrook. When this all kind of broke out, they kind of just ran in a suicide mission, basically deep into the northern part of Cursewood to kind of delay anything coming from that side because they knew couldn't get anything there quickly. It's believed Yannick and everybody there had died. Yap Yap made it down to the Ravenrook by that time. Kegbelly's Rangers had made it there. Small unit, but of pretty elite hill dwarfs that were pretty well versed in forest combat and things like that. And they managed to hold off two attacks of Yap Yap. As far as Durnan knows, it's been a couple weeks since anything's happened over there. But it's believed that both Yap Yap and Rangers are just kind of sticking it out and waiting for, playing a little game of chicken, waiting for the other one to make the first move again.
Right. So, okay. Then, now remembering that, as Serge mentions the bridge versus going around, does that change what Serge?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then we head across the bridge. We may be running into Bellows alone. But there's a possibility that if we were to wrap around, that we'd have the Rangers with us.
Release too.
It would mean passing by Stormount. But
yeah, if somehow we could hold this bridge and work our way through River March, maybe pick up Reese on the way, the Rangers, and work our way around, we might be able to funnel the forces back, but a Starmount at our back, I don't know. Feel like we're pinched.
if Stormount's weak at the moment, it would be a good time to strike, obviously. But again, the more time we spend with them, more time Tiamat has to take advantage of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's all you need from me, while the day's still young, me and Simmons are going to make way. Best of luck to you.
And to you, Dunnan.
He just kind of gives a nod to everybody. He kind of sees Simmons go to put the coin back in his mouth, and he smacks his hand away from his mouth and grabs him by his wrist and begins walking him out of the temple. As he opens up the temple doors, he kind of jumps back a little bit and then turns and looks towards you guys. Appears a few drakes are on their way here. Are those friends of yours, or do I have to have another last dance? I wasn't counting on.
friends? Are they shiny and metallic? Eh,
They look a bit shiny, if I'm being honest.
Probably friends.
All right.
Stand up and head out towards that area if I can
Cool.
see him.
You walk out to the door. Go ahead and make like a perception check.
15?
Based on the way they're kind of flying, they don't appear to be kind of hostile at all. And they do look very metallic. You imagine these are probably dragons from your temple. They're still probably a couple minutes away from reaching you guys,
Okay.
but you can kind of see them making their descent towards you.
Was there?
So are we good?
Was there a teleportation circle in the port? There was, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's how we got
Uh,
the Fort Brannick.
No.
I don't think
there
so.
wasn't.
You-
There wasn't. I made
Our
one.
mountain.
Yeah,
You made one there. It's
Yeah.
still there.
in the
No,
sewer.
it wouldn't be. Or at
Oh,
least
it disappears?
that's not how the spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna let him
All right.
fast travel.
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate your effort. But I don't know if we'd headed that way anyways. So I think we're gonna head south if we could, away from all this.
Oh. Wait, did Rango say any of that in game?
About the teleportation circle?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to remember things as a player.
There's one at Starmount. There's one up north in the mountains somewhere. There was one at Ojutai's temple, which is how you got there. And then obviously there's one at your home
Mm-hmm.
And on the ship.
and on the ship. But as far as you know, those are the only ones you know of. All right, well, I'm gonna take your word for it. We're gonna go ahead and go. Best of luck to you. Gold speed and all that. All right,
Take care, Hopper.
see ya. It's Durnan, but appreciate.
He said his real name was Harper.
Yeah, but I don't like people who know that. So keep it Durnan, all right?
I'll be sure to tell everyone I meet.
So, all right. He just kind of throws his hands up and drags Simmons out. So now it's just you four and then Harpy and Cormit left in the temple as they kind of start making their way off.
Right
I think I kept too many secrets.
Hmm.
He probably had alcohol on him. He's probably lying. Guarantee it. He looked like an alcoholic. I know what he looked like.
As a mirror, just to,
Corbett just
to
laughed at his
sense.
own joke.
The laugh kind of becomes a slight sob at the end. Okay,
All
Guys.
right.
I think I have a problem. I think I have a problem. And
Oh, wait,
Also-
wait.
a lot of debt.
No,
Eat
don't you
it.
fucking dare.
Eat
I'm in
it.
debt. I'm in debt.
Guys, what do I do?
Actually,
God.
Damn it.
How do I
I
fix this?
I
I was
have
in a swamp by myself, and it was great, but not lonely. And then I met you guys, and then there was this weird period where I don't remember anything. Now I like drugs and alcohol way too much.
Damn. I was curious if the mechanics would allow me to greater restore his addiction away, but it doesn't look like it. uh, unless you would call it a curse.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm. I don't. I just have these boots ring sometimes. I think. I think I'm okay.
It's so funny. Oh,
How far out are your friends there, Ojitai?
We're a few more minutes out.
Righto, I guess. They're probably, they've flown quite a ways, but I imagine they're eager to take to action, so start packing up, lads.
yeah. I'll use
Dingu, are those the winged alligators you were telling about?
Those are the big boys.
Oh,
Look at them.
I see. They're coming down rapidly. They were nice last time, though. Not like the one that tried to eat you.
Yeah. Hopefully these ones are nice. I don't know yet. Stay
Yeah.
weary.
I will.
God damn it.
I'm
Stay weird.
gonna have Serge go back over to the anvil and hammer, smithing hammer.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
gonna set up a I'll take. Crap. I don't really know what would be. Bop bop. Bop bop. Nope. Okay. I don't really know. It doesn't say anything in particular on setting one of these up, but I'm just gonna set up a sanctuary for word of recall at the anvil.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll just, do cleric things over there.
Yeah.
Set that up.
Very well.
Nice.
How long is that instant, or
Yeah.
is it?
Mm-hmm. It's
Cool.
just, well, actually, let me make sure it doesn't say like 10 minutes or something. But yeah, it's just, let me see. Do. You must designate a sanctuary by casting the spell within a location, such as a temple, dedicated or strongly linked to your deity. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That doesn't seem. Well, I mean that
It's an
hammer
anvil.
and anvil.
It's an anvil.
Well,
Yeah.
and he also shone down on it. Would that be considered a strong link?
I mean,
It
do
is
you want to
somebody
make
else's
this
temple.
a new temple? Do you want to kick out Daenerys and incur the wrath?
I will not. I will
It is
not.
been gone. Let's be real.
All right.
Nah, we're good. Let's wait for the
Okay.
dragon.
Cool. After a couple minutes, you guys kind of hear wings loudly kind of flapping really fast, fluttering almost, and then finally you hear the drakes land outside the temple. It's silent. You don't hear anything. They don't say anything or anything like that, but you can definitely hear them land outside the temple.
Harpy doesn't have his weapon out or anything.
What?
Should I? I thought you said these ones were nice.
Can we see them? Are the doors open or did we close them?
Yeah, they're like kind of cracked
Okay.
open. You can like kind of peer outside. They look like, if you remember correctly, they look like Ramos and Yosai. This who it appears to be.
What time did we
Good,
get
huh?
out of the thing last night? Out of the sewer?
Temple
Into the temple. What time did we enter
or
the temple?
into the temple. It was really late. It was like sunset. You guys took a really long rest, pretty much all night, just to kind of recuperate. Y'all were pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys took a long rest and a half. You feel fully invigorated and ready to go again. Better than you were before, even in some aspects.
Okay, I have my skeletons until about that time. They're still on guard.
Oh, so they're still
Yes.
still in there.
Yeah.
They just kind of are standing at attention,
Perfect.
like
As requested.
those guys are giving me the creeps, man.
They can't talk, I don't think. Oh, Cormit's. It's fun, Cormit. There. Just
I think
added protection.
whatever I got from Gengu is really messing with me, man. Do you guys see those?
Yeah, we do, cool, mate. You're not hallucinating, I promise. They're
Their
there.
eyes are kind of soulless, and they're kind of
Yeah,
moving
yeah, yeah.
slowly.
They're only alive through Arcane. They're not real. Don't worry. Fully
Okay.
under the control of Rango. They won't hurt you. You're the best.
Unless I tell them
Take your
to.
word for it. Oh, don't say that.
Oh, well, no, I'd have to say it.
That's even a little bit ominous for me. Gengu, can we trust him anymore?
Be
I'm
weary.
only joking. Merely kidding. Should we just go
Give it the
outside
loudest silence.
Yeah, when we hear the dragons landing, I'll take the first step outside.
Okay. As you go outside, you can kind of see they're both just kind of waiting on you to make your way out. Ramos, almost without hesitating, begins to speak. They both kind of almost begin to speak over each other. And then Yosai kind of backs off as they both kind of begin talking. Ramos takes over.
Ramos, was that the one that was like eager to like come and help?
Yes.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Yosai was one of
I
the.
don't think
He-
Yosai
I don't think you guys
spoke.
met Yosai. He
Yeah.
was off training some of the Dragonborn monk people.
Okay. Were we told anything about Yosai?
Not a whole lot. I don't believe you guys didn't really meet him too much.
I don't think he really asked about any of the dragons.
Yeah. Ojitai would know that Yosai's not the youngest out of all of them, but is usually kind of one of the more calm ones and typically reserved, but very intelligent. Probably the most intelligent out of all of them. Yosai is
Copper?
yes, copper. So Ramos, they kind of cut each other off. Ramos asserts dominance. Ojitai, finally we flew all this way, and now they say we divert from Tiamat. I think not. We've come. We will fly, hard and true, fast, straight to the mountain, and deal with her at once. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh shit.
Right at Tiamat. Just you all? Where are the other masters?
Yosai kind of pipes up now. Well, actually, you see, Ojitai, we have some things. Ramos is a little bit eager to go and face Tiamat, but I am not as eager to do this. She is very powerful, and I thought it best that we go to Port Branacor, that was where you said you may be. We went there and we talked with a few of the people there. They said that we might be able to find you at the temple. And here you are. There was a man by the name of Hargrove, and he was marching men to a location. He wanted to come and grab you and a hammer squad to assist him, as well as us to go to I think they call it Colossus is apparently they want to go and destroy this thing. That way they can hopefully get rid of Starmount and focus on the kobolds in the north, which I think very intelligent, 2 front wars, not very smart. But Ramos disagrees. That's right, I disagree. Ojatai! We don't need anyone's help, Ojatai. We can finish them now. Look how strong you've become.
Does Yosai appear intimidated at all whenever Ramos talks?
So imagine as like, kind of like, yes but no at the same time. Physically, Yosai seems intimidated by him, but not enough to like totally back down, if that makes sense.
He believes enough
He's
in
not
his intellect.
scared of him. Yeah, he seems just very smart about the whole situation. Like, I wouldn't say he's scared of him, but he knows not to step on toes if he can help.
Is just still just Ojatai out there? Have we all gone out?
At this point, if you all would have liked to have gone outside,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to join.
Gone out. And then if we would have heard Ramos say like, what he said at the end there, like the time to strike us now or something like that.
Yeah.
That's right. He said to Ojatai that you're more powerful than ever. Well, I'll just kind of I'll butt in there and just say, but with all due respect, Master Ramos, it seems Tiamat is her strongest as well. Do you know what? Have you heard what has gone down in the sewers last night?
You were there to kill a general, I believe. So you have, it would seem.
Who has that? Who has the medallion? I have it in my inventory.
I think, yeah, you
But-
do.
I think
do.
you had it, yeah.
I didn't give it to. Did I just show it?
I think you showed it.
You showed
Yeah.
it to us. I don't think you gave it to anybody.
Okay.
Well, that's only partially true.
I'll start rummaging.
If you climb on our backs now, we can go straight to the mountain
All right.
and defeat her.
I'm gonna start approaching with the amulet. Just kind of like held
A
out.
battle of glory worthy. Perhaps we will meet our end, but a worthy end that would be. Would you not say?
Of course, we get the Spartan dragon.
I'm gonna like kind of walk forward with it in my hand out in the open, and then make eye contact with Yosai if possible.
Ramos, that one has a medallion of Tiamat, but something looks off about it. Yeah, it's got 6 heads. These peasants don't know anything about Tiamat like we do. I know it is weak right now. We can finish it.
Well,
Master, while we were in the sewers, necromancers seem to have completed some kind of ritual to seems become a part of Tiamat herself, becoming a 6th head.
I'm gonna get out the rings. Now I'm gonna hold those up.
We don't know that's 100% true, but we can't just run in there thinking that this will be an easy fight.
I never said it would be easy. I just said that I think we could finish this now. This whole thing. Be back at the temple before noon, even.
What makes you believe that Tiamat's so weak currently?
If she is strong, we would have known by now. See, there would be nothing left of this pitiful place.
inside check. I want to see if he actually believes that. I'm about to inside a dragon.
We're just having a conversation with one like it's nothing.
21. Like, is he just
So-
talking big game to like rile us up to go with him, or does he actually think that she's? weak?
You believe that what he's saying? He's definitely just hyping, trying to get you
Yeah.
guys like he wants a fight right now. He wants to accomplish his task. It's been, you get a sense he's been
Okay, so I guess a
pinned
more
up for a long time.
right, exactly. I guess a more focused insight would be, is
The
he
accuracy of his comments.
right? Like, yes, because is he leading only with the long-awaited fight that he's wanted?
That is definitely like a big factor in him wanting to go right now.
Okay.
But you feel that he is telling the some like as he was saying that last part, you got the sense like of urgency in his voice a little bit when he was talking about it being weak right now.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough common sense to know that any version of a physical form of Tiamat's never weak.
Right.
But you get the sense that there is some sort of time constraint he knows about that maybe you don't.
Okay. Master Remo said, I know this has been a cause that you've long wanted to lead, but with the Colossus weak at our back, I seem to agree with Orius? Sorry, what was it?
Yosai.
Yosai.
Yosai. Seem to agree with Yosai to take care of one front before the other, but you seem to be urgent in this request. Is there something we should know?
Well, only that Tiamat must be weak, or like I said, there would be nothing left of this small society here. We can go, we can finish this. It will be rough, but a fight worthy. You've proven yourselves in the field. Can you take myself serious?
Yosai, what do you think?
Well, I was just about to say, I think the short one here, is probably right, brother. You see, I did talk with the Hargrove fellow for a little bit, and a true gentleman and also a tactician as well. He told me of a plan he would like if we joined. The Colossus you speak of apparently is very weak at the moment. It is crippled in some way. Mobility is limited for it. But there is an old fort there, up against the mountain where they have set up a place to repair it. There was a team there that got sent to scout. According to him, I don't know how trustworthy he is, but a lot of high-ranking Starmount officials are there to oversee the repair of the Colossus and kind of supervise that. A lot of Warforged are there, a big group of them. He gathered everyone he could who was healthy and able to move, quite a force, and kind of, cast the die and see, this is it for him. If stuff goes wrong, then the whole West Coast is kind of very limited in
You can
fighting
say it,
ability.
Master Yosai. They're fucked. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I would never use such crude language, but they are
You give a hammer dink
severely
to
limited.
to Gengu. Just kidding.
So what we can, he devised a plan. They have lots of battlements there, very fortified. A lot of them will not survive, but asked if we could help after they figured they could trust us. We told them we were friends with you. They thought Hammer Squad plus you guys, which I don't see Hammer Squad, which, okay, we can still the plan, but we come from above. They attack from the front. Cooperation, get rid of everyone. And, well, hopefully if if the Colossus is gone and we knock the head off the snake, the body will die, and then everybody can focus on the problem at the north, the real problem. You see all this bickering and infighting along the people that aren't. It needs to stop. So if we could make that happen, I think our chances would be better. Fools, all of them, is exactly why I think we must face Tiamat alone. They can't be trusted, and they fight amongst themselves.
Ramos is
When they know the real threat is north.
Ramos. You're putting such a sense of urgency on getting to Tiamat. Yosai, do you not agree that the longer Tiamat sits in waiting, the likelier they are to build in strength? If we spend this time to the south, what's the worst case scenario?
That's the thing, is will she be stronger? Yes. But he is exaggerating. You see, there's Tiamat long ago, a little history lesson. Long ago, Tiamat was here. Way before your time. Had many dragons on her side. Dragons that were not on her side. Lots of fighting. Lots of death. Anyways, if she is being brought back to life, and she is here, then surely she would have the power to bring others with her. The more dragons that we have to face, these were not merely just, drakes. These are very powerful drakes. And if we wait too long, she'll have more. Plus build up her own strength, her own influence. And, that would bode well, not well for us. But I don't, a simple, all-in battle that hopefully will not take more than a couple of days, if that, will not cost us that much time in the long run.
And Tiamat, she's, I guess, she's like the idol or the god of the, what dragons?
Well, she is practically a god herself.
But is it a specific kind of dragon, or is it all dragons?
Well, she's like got 5 heads, so she's like a lot of dragons.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit mixed up on my dragon lore here, if you will. Like, you're all metallic. Ojutai, don't you guys worship a specific dragon?
Not necessarily. Draconic gods that I'm aware of are Tiamat and Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Baphomet is good, Tiamat is evil.
Well, if they brought Tiamat back, then is there a way to bring Baphomet?
I'm not sure Baphomet was ever here. Tiamat came from the 9 Hells, and we merely were able to send her back. Well, not me, but Drake's previously. But then someone found a way to bring her back, so kind of back to square one. Scary square.
Scary square indeed.
Ryan, just a logistical question, because I don't remember this. Were Stormount and the forces of Tiamat fighting each other here, or were they kind of both separately going at the people of Brannicore?
Tiamat and who? The kobolds?
Stormount. Yeah.
Oh, so it right now you know that Starmount wants to kill Tiamat and get rid of Mountain's Gut out of the valley. Not necessarily just wipe out Mountain's Gut, but they want to kind of take over Brannicore for themselves.
Beat them down.
Every Tiamat is on their own side, and the kobolds are on their own side.
Yeah, Starmount's just like using the war with
This, yeah.
Tiamat.
So, but have they ever been like actually going head to head, or were they just kind of both using the situation to get their own ends?
I'm sure they've had like small skirmishes, but it's mostly been Mountains got kind of sandwiched in between both of them, just
Gotcha.
taking the brunt of everything. As far as you know.
My poor dwarven boys. I'm just kidding.
Poor
Oh,
Dwarven boys, indeed.
See ya.
Goodbye, Cord.
Down. Sit here with
You
your
don't need him
disembodied
anyway.
head.
Rango was just about to
Four
say
is too
something,
many.
and then he just like goes still, and his eyes roll back, and he's just standing there. Oh, Rango,
He's
Hey.
lost
You've
it. He cannot take it.
lost
Leave
your
that one behind.
avatar.
Oi.
Leave him behind.
Spirit is gone.
Ugh.
He's
He
already
must
grown
be-
in
He
strength.
must be willing to return to the body.
Masters, may I offer a third option instead of direct at Tiamat or the Colossus?
What would that be?
Let, let the kobolds and Starmount fight amongst themselves for the moment. It distracts both of them, keeps their forces all in one place away from where we need to be. And we go somewhere in the middle, towards Northold and Harper's Wall. Cut off the forces, the kobolds, whatever supplies they have, and then head to Tiamat.
Well, how do you suggest to get this to happen? Because, is my understanding, the Colossus has been trying to take out Port Branacor, as well as the kobolds. Right now, there's a lot of people still in Port Branacor that are wounded. Getting them out would be quite the effort in time. From my understanding, the Colossus would be repaired. That would be goal number one in the charts of Starmount. They would want to get this done immediately. Also, there's a rogue General Belos somewhere around. We don't know exactly where he is, according to Hargrove. If you have an idea that I've not thought of as far as getting them to clash with one another, and we can sit on the sidelines, I'm open ears, but I don't know of such a possibility without more innocent lives being lost.
Yes, I understand the quickened timeline. Now that we know that Tiamat has put out a call to old followers. However, if we have this chance, with your side's information that there are high-ranking staff and admirals of Starmounts there at the Battle of the Colossus, I mean, it's our chance to take down their weapon, their main weapon. Yes, they'll always be able to generate more automatons, but in order to produce another Colossus like that, it surely isn't a quick turnaround. And if we can spend a day to go there and fight alongside the port forces, we're still merely less than a day's travel from the bridge up to Northold from that battle site, no? I think it might be worth it.
Maybe even shorter for some of us. There's a circle
Much
up there
so.
somewhere.
And also, Master Ramos, if you agree to go to the Colossus first, I mean, then we have both you and your side to travel straight north.
Not to mention, Ramos, that the battle's already underway to our south, but it hasn't started in the north. Would you want to miss out on what's going on down there?
I have one objective, and that is to stop Tiamat.
Well, I believe this is a step toward that.
And would it not be that much more glorious if Tiamat had a few more days to prepare, make the fight a bit more challenging for you?
Roll a persuasion check.
I like that. Since I was also trying to convince, could I be of help here? Or actually, no. I'll just cast guidance. I'll touch.
No,
There
no,
you go.
do the other thing. Do the help thing. That's
You
bigger than
you want
guidance.
you want the advantage. Well, if Ryan will allow it.
I'll let you. Yeah. Go ahead and have advantage on it.
23.
Okay.
Casually rolling against an ancient dragon.
Who would have thought, dude?
Yes, you make a valid point.
I'll just do one of these.
It would be a more memorable battle if there were more drakes in the air, like those my grandfather told me of.
That's perfect. That was the chink in his debate armor. We just needed to make it more glorious for him. That's amazing.
If you think best we take out this Colossus first, then I will aid.
And how?
All right.
But Tiamat must be after.
And I don't think I've got a good idea of how that Colossus works, and I'm going to kind of look towards Gingu. And I'm going to be like, but wouldn't it just be incredible if we could take that little gem in your head, shove it in that Colossus?
Oh my god. Gangu's strength goes from 22 to 59.
To be frank, I have no idea how it works. So,
You would be much bigger than me if you did
I
that.
will be a willing sacrifice.
Oh, it wouldn't be a sacrifice, it'd be an upgrade.
Let me. If anyone's
Right.
going to die, it is me. Also, being a lot bigger would be cool.
Well, we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
All right.
So,
Can I make a suggestion?
absolutely, you can.
You see, he slings his rifle over his shoulder and begins kind of like walking with his hands behind his back like this, and he's just. Now, if I make a suggestion to you, oh, Dragon Holiness, is, the, you see, the people, this army you speak of. Yes, what of this army? Well, don't you think they would be a lot stronger with fresh brew in their bellies? Now, hear me out.
Oh my god.
My friends have told me of a city they once knew, where the nightlife was bustling and hustling, that is now abandoned. Probably lots of abandoned alcohol there. One river march. There must be bars with taps waiting to be tapped and drinks to be made. A drunken soldier must be better than a sober one. What do you say?
He's got a fucking point.
The drakes just look at all of you guys in wonderment and bewilderment. Guys, help me out here. Is this not a good plan?
I'm sure that the Iron Guts troops coming from port will have brought some with them to Starmount. So, if we just meet up with them, I'm sure you can partake at that point.
Are you serious?
I mean, yeah, I would imagine. As you said,
Well,
what's a soldier without his brew?
To war.
War!
All in
It's the
agreement
best
then?
outcry.
Looking around for heads shaking no.
No shaking here.
Aye. Then I'm gonna like peek back in the door and like snap, and I want the skeletons to just kind of troop out.
Yeah, their bones rattle as they just kind of like and just kind of march and then line up and give like a salute.
Perfect.
How much longer do they have?
Until like late at night, you said.
Oh, okay.
Is it 24 hours?
Yeah. Righto.
Oh,
Well,
hey, the bone guys.
and it is early morning, correct? Break of dawn. Currently.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Well,
Fuck. Oh, do we meet up with Hallgrove?
yes, they were going to march all day, make camp just outside, get everything prepared, and then at the break of dawn the next day, they were going to make their assault. So if there's anything that you need to gather or do before then, I suggest we go and do that now.
I'm going to scurry off to the side and open up a boat.
Okay. You open up your skyship.
Been up a boat.
Guys, hear me out. Okay. We have a whole day, and we have a ship. We think of this: adventures, quest, the beer quest. We go in river march. We grab a couple of brewskis. We bring them with us. We meet up with the army where there's more brew, and then we're just chilling.
And then we're just chilling. Yeah, the war will take care of itself. The war, we take it over tomorrow. Let's get hammered.
We had to wait a whole day anyways. How fast can this baby go?
Coleman, I'm gonna be like making my way up onto the ship as he's saying this shit, and I'm
He's following you.
I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna be like, Coleman, that would mean we have to fly past Starmount. That's not. There's gonna be like a with the army, surely. They're dwarves.
Maybe hold on. Maybe it'll distract them, and they will send people to follow us, and then we can fly away, and they'll be weaker.
He's trying so very hard.
Does anyone else ever
I
hear
have to be
that?
honest.
So, Master Yosai.
He's trying very hard to make sense, and honestly, I'm starting to believe him.
The beer quest will be the chink in Starmount's armor.
I don't know why this creature needs alcohol so much, but if I mean, you have nearly 24 hours, so I could think of many better ways to spend this time. But if beer quest is what you want to do, I would well, I can't control you, so free will and all that. We could start the battle today.
I'll just be like,
The first wave.
I'll try to get Master oh my gosh,
Yosai.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yosai's attention.
Yes. What is it? What do you need? Small bean.
Yes, large dragon. No, I'm just kidding. Master,
I can be. He transforms like into human form before your eyes.
Oh shit. Right.
I can-
Jeez. Right. I forgot about that. Hello.
You see that he's got very like, kind of like light brownish skin, but it's like glistening in the sun. And it's spotless. It is like spotless, and he's got like brass-looking eyes. Or sorry,
Wow.
is Yosai is?
It's the copper one.
He's got copper-looking eyes.
Wow. really excellent tan, Master. Just kidding.
natural.
That's yes, right. I'm racist. Anyway, sorry.
You wouldn't make these comments with a little bit of booze in you. I'm just saying. He's on board.
We do need to go on beer quest.
Oh jeez. Oh my god.
Request it is.
Everyone can unite for a couple beers.
I'm going to fight through this embarrassment and shame. Uh, Master, it's easy to pick up that you have spent a long time gathering all of your knowledge and your intelligence. I would like to pick your brain if you had a mere moment.
What kind of questions do you have for me?
Well, it does lead back into our decision to go fight.
Yes.
Would you happen to know of any way to become stronger quickly?
Have you tried hitting the gym, bro?
Yeah, I kind of walked right into that one, but
Your friend might, the one that is all about drugs and alcohol, he might have something called steroids. Well, there is one. The belts of giant strength, I believe, can aid. Do you know where we might find a giant? We can ask to borrow it, perhaps.
I do not, but I do know of a belt. My friend Gangu has one.
Oh, very good. Yes, I heard we gave him that. How is it
Yes.
treating you?
I do like it. It does make me quite strong. But only marginally.
Guys, there's probably magical shops in River March. Next to, we could go in and out, couple hours. Super easy. I'm making more sense. I mean, I've even convinced myself. This is like the best idea I've ever had.
What do you say?
Oh my-
How quick could we get to River March in the airship?
Or
You know that it would be probably like an hour and a half travel from where you're currently at to River March, and then you could get there and be there for a long time if you wanted to, and then go.
Would it be feasible based on the surveying and knowledge of positioning? Would it be feasible for us to get there over basically this tree line without Star Mountain noticing?
You
we're
could
flying
either
ship
go.
in the sky.
You could go really high up, or you could try to stay really low in the trees. That is your call.
We'll have two dragons.
But both those would, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
maybe.
The dragons
I don't
could
know if
hide
we
on
would
the
be-
boat.
Oh, okay.
I think we're a little bit too big for this. Well, I guess I can be human.
Ramos?
Yosai kind of looks at Ojitai, and Ojitai, you kind of know this. Ramos does not do human form. He can do it,
I have a feeling.
but Ramos, that's not. Ramos doesn't do that, bro.
Belittle himself to become a human.
Yeah.
I'm not fitting on that boat.
Well,
Carry that boat.
understood. Wouldn't it be cool as all hell to be invisible for the trip?
I want everybody to know I'm here. Ramos has arrived, baby. I like how Ramos is
He literally he smelled blood in the air, and he is no longer a
he's
wise.
transformed. Yeah,
Right? Yeah, he's no longer a wise ancient master. He is now a soldier.
Peace talks over, man.
Back in dawn.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe the beer quest isn't the worst idea. We could spend the days scavenging through
He knows.
River March. Might be able
Cormans.
to find things
on
to
board.
help. Oh, I
Ladies and
can't
gentlemen, we got him.
believe this is happening.
We can go right now. Start her up.
Full speed.
All right, I'm down.
Gengu's in. Gengu's
Let's
in.
go. Beer
Couple of
fest.
brews for the boys. What am I, you know?
What's one last side quest before we all get killed?
It's
What the hell?
Branacor Oktoberfest, bro. Let's go.
Yep.
Well,
Almost.
we could actually like we could maybe potentially like get some help in River March, you know,
Yeah.
scavenge. Which we could.
That's probably why it's being pushed so hard.
We're almost high above the clouds. Aye?
What?
Well, because Starmount's right there, Rivermarch is over there, and
Yeah.
if Starmount sees us flying that way, then they'll know that we're not there. You know,
Yeah.
that it would look like we're running from the fight.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh man.
Fuck. 16. Can Chuchi help?
Yes.
Can
No
Chuchi
need.
be like on my shoulder?
No need. No
No
need. No
need.
need. No need.
Oh
no need.
shit. Oh shit.
You're right. Okay.
We look
Yeah,
like
we're just
weaklings.
cowards.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should stay behind.
Oh, stay behind.
Go to the camp. Be ready for battle.
Ye-
I don't want to get spotted running.
That is true. We
It's
could
not a
coordinate
bad
that.
plan.
We could coordinate that. We could
Out of-
we could pinch them.
Oh my
We
god.
could
Out of,
pinch them.
out of character, I would like to say, awful plan. We send a master dragon to this army who's bloodthirsty. He's gonna engage the fight without us.
Not
wait a minute.
Yosai. Not
No
of
chance.
Yosai.
No chance.
No chance, dude.
No chance.
But Ramos, what if we get into a fight in Rivermarch? Then you'd miss out on that. I think we need you.
Am I going or stand? I don't know anything.
Well, I mean, like I said, if we fly high, it should be fine. That way Starmount doesn't notice, and you still get to go to Rivermarch in the case that we get into a tussle there.
All right, fine. You convince me.
Right out. To the skies.
I'll go.
Oh,
But I'm staying in the clouds. Okay. Yes. Everybody, let's go.
Is everybody on
Can't wait any
board
longer.
and, like, situated to take off?
Cormet is like everything you need to like lift off, like he's been doing like this entire time. He's like the shells are all ready to go, full mass. Like,
while
everything's
Cormet's busy with that, I'm gonna go to Rango. Right? Is there any alcohol anywhere on the ship? I need to hide it now.
I think I already did earlier. Like, whenever we
Yeah, I think
first
you-
whipped the ship out, like,
Yeah.
he was just, like, after all the alcohol, and I was like, I
Oh,
found all
yeah.
the expensive stuff and put it all away. I think I threw
Yeah,
it in my,
I
like,
believe
back
you.
folding or something.
I mean, anything. He said he would go for hand sanitizer right now.
Wait, are
I
you
can smell
asking
it.
to get some for him? Or to
Oh,
hide it?
Hiding it.
Okay.
Get rid of it.
Handled.
All right, guys, let's get a move on. Let's go.
We're taking off. Taking off.
Yep. I'm ready. Let's go.
beer.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good.
It's good.
In song.
You guys finally kind of lift off from where you're at. The dragons in tow. You guys are well several 100,000 feet, not 100,000, but you're thousands of feet in the sky. You're not in the stratosphere. But you guys are several thousand feet in the sky, and you kind of fly in the clouds towards Rivermarch. Through a couple breaks in the clouds, you can see Rivermarch. For the most part, there is buildings still standing, and there's parts of the wall still standing, but there's tons of smoke and still fires burning in the city itself. It looks mostly abandoned. You don't really see any movement It looks just super messed up and broken as
Oh.
you guys kind of hover above.
On the trip there,
Okay.
could I try if Sersh, where's Sersh?
About.
All right, then at some point, if I can catch Sersh's attention,
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the hull of the ship, which I guess I could put it in like autopilot or whatever the fuck, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I'd still hang out near the hull. I'd try to catch Sersh's attention, and I'd be like, Sersh, while we're on our way there, are you busy with anything?
No, what you got?
Do you think you could do me a favor with the shield?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna unstrap the shield.
Mm-hmm. This is the one that I
Yes.
crafted for you before?
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus! What the hell? Sorry.
I'm going to then take out a pouch of. Give me a moment. 250 gold.
Okay.
And I'll be holding both of them out. I'll say, could you make this better looking, fit for a member of the Golden Circle? Because, and that's not a jab at your work, because I took your work and then I threw it in Baumgartlinger's machine. So, like, your work has been damaged here.
Yeah, of course. You just want to take these golden coins and make inlays?
I'm sure
What do
you'll
you
come
want?
up with something nice.
Alright. Give me about an hour.
Appreciate you.
I'll go to some quarters. Someplace I could work. And let's see, that is is what, Artisan's Blessing? Yes. Okay. So the thing that I can create can be something that's not worth more than 100 gold, since he gave me the coins. Could just infuse the coins with it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something else. What are you doing?
You're fine. Rango had asked me to take 250 gold pieces and reforge his arm shield to make it look more ornate and of the golden circle.
Yeah, you can do
Alright.
that.
Yeah, Cole, you didn't want me to try to like imbue it with any ability or anything. It's all purely cosmetic. Yeah. All right, then I'll just spend an hour on that as we're going.
The legendary skin.
Legendary
Hell
skin.
yeah, dude. Pay to win.
Legendary skin.
Pay to win. Pay to win. Pay to win.
Pay to win.
Golden Circle way.
You guys, I cannot believe that I've come up with my own adventure, and we are carrying it out.
The Cormit side quest. Haven't had one of these in a minute.
All right. Well, we're pretty much over the city now, and I'm ready to go because there's probably a lot of alcohol down there. So, are we going?
Yeah, which part of the city should we go to? Should we should definitely go to the campus. Right?
It's been, dude, fucking River March, dude. Come on.
I know.
It's been literally
Yeah.
like half a
Right.
year.
Do you
Yeah.
remember anything about it?
Yeah, well, there's the university,
It was
and then
on fire.
there's the
Yes,
the-
it was on fire.
This place was lit.
So,
There were the dorms. There was a party at the dorms.
that's
yes,
right.
Yeah.
The
So,
business district.
The main areas. There was the town center, which was kind of the big area with a lot of like smaller shops, a lot of fancy shops there, places to get a bite to eat. Then kind of off to the right was a more residential area, and in that residential area there was just kind of like townhouses, things like that. Down further south there was the dorms, also some like businesses and like inns and things like that. To the southeast, that was like the business area, which is where you guys had your all's big kind of like final battle when you guys were trying to help Lanius and yourselves get out of Rivermarch. Then
Where's
off
that
to the
motherfucker? It's gonna be
off
in
to the
Starmount.
left,
Sorry.
there was the mayor's house, and then to the like southwest, there's more like residential area, and like guards places and things like that, like barracks and like where the guards stayed. Those are like the main areas.
Okay. What we all really want to know is, from the air, can we see if Katie's is still standing? Wasn't that her name? It was,
Yeah.
that was the inn we stayed at like twice, right?
I found this gym.
That's where we deballed Tony Balls.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I found this.
Oh,
I found
there
this
it is.
gym. I found this gym right here.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Just what we needed, dude.
Yep.
Oh no,
Alright.
I'm not on the sync tube. Shit.
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
Oh shit.
So
Oh shit. Yeah, look at that.
from the sky,
Beautiful.
can we see any movement?
You can kind of see. You guys are really, really high up, so not right now. You can't really see a whole lot, no, unless you got like some sort of spyglass.
Uh,
Which I don't think you do. You might. It might be a piece of equipment that you never use, but you have.
yeah, it ain't looking like it. Not for me, anyway.
Guys, I'm staying up here. I can't be seen down there. Hope you understand.
Is he just like flying, like kind of just
Next to you guys, yeah.
okay?
Yosai is like on the ship with you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, is this the place that we are supposed to be going?
Yep.
Like 25,000 feet below us?
More or less.
Yes. How do we plan on descending down without being seen?
Y'all got those tokens I gave you, oh?
Oh shit. Yeah.
What tokens?
I don't know.
Tokens of feather falling.
Whoever doesn't already have a form of feather falling should have these tokens.
Right.
For once in my life, since I cannot use my wings unless I turn into dragon form, I will probably need one of these rings.
I hand over the featherfall token.
Very good.
All right, so I'd say we just skydive.
Jump.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think that's
Cormit
a
stands on the side, and then
Oh
he
my
just
god. Does he have one?
Yes, he has one.
Oh,
No.
okay.
To the
Jesus
side.
Christ.
No, Cormit has one in his hand. He waves at you guys and falls backwards. Yeah.
I don't think you need it active the whole time. Maybe just activate it, you know, a good safe bit before you land.
How do we get back on the ship once we jump off?
Oh, that is a good question as well.
As Corbin is fucking plummeting.
Yeah.
No. I'm just kidding. We're fine. I'll just send us back up. I'll just teleport us back up. Take 10 minutes, so hopefully we don't get in too big of a, Jimmy down there. But
Well, in that case, I'm more than bad. And I throw the shield over my head toward Rango as I leap off.
I catch it. How pretty is it?
It's very pretty.
It's 10 out of 10 pretty.
Hell
Sure.
yeah.
Prettiest thing you've ever seen.
Little nice nice floral designs that are like branching out like across the ship, but then like at the end, instead of like buds, like flowers or anything, it's fucking coins, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go,
money
bro.
Tree? A tree that
Golden
prints
circle,
money, dude?
boy. Golden circle, boy. Don't say daddy never did anything for you.
Hell yeah. I'm
I
gonna
just
is
jumped
my
out. That's what I did right there. I just got up and jumped off the ship.
Tengu, my
I
friend,
think I
should we
need
go
to
together?
Catch up.
Shall we go together? And he reaches out his hand. Harpy does.
I don't think you're gonna want to hold on to me. I have feather fall the entire way down.
just dude.
Oh, okay. I'll see you on the other side then, brother.
Yeah, I better get going. Just
Oh fuck! Wait, what area are we above right now? I guess if we're
River March?
skydiving, yeah, but like which area? I guess if we're skydiving, we can
where
kind
we
of
drop it,
navigate.
boys.
Yeah.
We didn't say we were dropping, dude.
It's
I
Fortnite.
mentioned the college, so I'm dropping to the college.
I'm following Corbett.
Y'all jumping off the party bus into the battle map for beer.
This is a
Led
really
by
sick
Kermit.
side quest.
Led by
Kermit with the gun.
Yes. Oh, this is the best. This is the best. All right. Well, this is ridiculous. Harpy just kind of he takes one of the coins and see you guys down there, and he jumps off the side and just kind of barrels through the clouds, this giant barrel. He hits terminal velocity so fast that he just like breaks the sound barrier going down. Yosai just kind of looks at everyone. I guess I should go next. And he just kind of silently just walks off the side and just begins falling down. And pencil, like a pencil.
Walk up to the railing. This is not something I'm looking forward to, and hop off of there again.
All right.
Fuck.
Fuck.
That's too long. Fuck that. I'm gonna cast, or what do you think? How long would a torch last? Like burning?
We'll say like 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, that's
Yeah.
more than an hour. So how? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get a torch. I'm gonna hand
Okay.
it to one of the skeletons, and I'm gonna say, "Lads, protect the ship. You. If the ship gets attacked, jump."
They all just kind of salute, and then they begin like rapidly like going to positions, except for the one with the torch. He just stands there stoic with the torch in his hand.
Perfect. All right, and then is everyone else off the ship at this point?
Yeah, Ramos
I'm
is just
fucking
kind of
halfway down, bro.
Yeah, Search is down. Yeah, everybody's down except Ramos is just kind of flying around in circles.
Looking
around the
Tilted
ship.
Towers calling my name, bro.
Right. Ramos
Getting
is
down.
protecting the ship. I forgot that. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna now jump.
Okay, cool. So Ramos and the skeletons are protecting the ship. Everybody else is following. Everybody passes Gangu quickly. Gangu's probably made it about 30 feet at this point down out of the 25,000.
Let me see like the actual speed. Hold up.
I wonder if you can like turn it off.
60
Turn it back
feet per
on.
round.
All right, so that's 60 feet a second. Or sorry, 60 feet every 6 seconds. So it's 10 feet a second.
Yeah.
You're going down.
Fantastic.
Cool. So everybody falls down. What district are you guys trying to make your landing in?
Well, it depends. Cormit jumped first, right?
You have no
Right.
side of Cormit.
Wait, has Sersh lost sight of Cormit? He jumped second, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you make a perception check as you're falling
Hell yeah.
rapidly through the air,
Oh,
through clouds?
no
Sounds
worries,
right.
bro.
Yeah.
18.
Not
Not very strong.
you feel like you lose sight of him for a moment, and then you just hear, just way below you, just so loudly, beer, 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 and you catch sight of him. Just he's like doing like flips and like spinning and shit, and you can see that like based off your all's description, he is going supersonic straight towards the he is going supersonic towards basically where you guys like stayed at, like the hotel, the inn area.
Oh my god. That is so funny. It just made me think of like when an ambulance passes you by like quickly,
Oh,
like where it's like
yeah.
"New, new, new,
Beer,
new,
beer,
new,
beer,
new, new, new."
beer.
Yeah. The Doppler effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting beer Doppler.
Um,
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, no, he just kind of he's supersonicing straight.
All right, I'll
towards,
follow
like, the
him.
middle.
I'll follow him.
All right. Cool. You guys fall for probably like a good like 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, this is 25,000 feet that you're going, so it
Mhm.
takes a long time. You guys, I'm assuming, deploy your all's things.
At an
Does anybody
appropriate
choose
time?
not to? Yeah. Does anybody choose not to featherfall?
Morden,
check
Morden,
out if-
take the wheel.
Gengu
Yeah.
doesn't turn it off at some point. It's going to take him 42 minutes to fall from 25,000 feet.
I
Oh.
have to attune to it. Like I can't turn it off. regularly.
Cool. So everybody
Dude, okay.
lands.
Dude, wait. Did I not
It's
give
fine.
you?
It's fine, guys. We have the Fortnite reference already, and then a little under an hour from now, we're gonna get fucking Gangu just
Poppins.
falling down. Mary Poppins, y'all.
Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. This is great. This is exactly what we need.
Everybody in Gangu eventually lands kind of close to each other here in the residential area.
Wait, there's multiple residential areas. What are we talking about?
The West residential and commercial. The center
Yeah,
area
yeah.
here.
Where Katie's was.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys eventually land down there.
God damn it, dude.
Cormant is the first one to land. He immediately makes like straight run towards the first place it looks like it might have alcohol in it, which is Katie's Inn.
Yes.
He runs in there and just is like scavenging stuff. As you get closer, Saoirse, go ahead and everybody just makes perception checks
Yes.
as you start
Yes.
getting
Yes.
closer to the ground.
23.
A perception
Saoirse.
check.
Yep.
Mm, 19.
All right. Ojitai?
Wow. Imagine rolling with advantage and still not
17.
beating a straight roll. Sucks,
18?
man.
So you 17. Well, all of you guys, as you guys begin falling, you can kind of start to see some movement. You see people that are kind of had the same idea that you guys have had and are just kind of scavenging for
Yeah.
supplies. You see stray like automatons kind of wandering around, as well as stray kobolds just kind of wandering around, scavenging for stuff. You also see a couple areas of the town appear to be sunken into the ground. There's like big gaping holes in several areas. Pretty close to Katie's Inn, this area that kind of connects the business and greater commerce sector to where Katie's Inn is. This kind of right walkway, that whole area is just kind of caved into the ground. There's just this giant chasm where that.
Do
part of
the
street is.
chasms resemble footprints?
No, they are not
Okay,
footprints.
okay.
Yeah, it's not footprints. It's not.
Alright.
The Colossus isn't that big. It's
Okay,
big,
okay,
but it's
okay,
not
okay.
that big.
Shit.
Cool.
Dude, this
so
is
as
how
you
we.
guys,
This is how we should have fucking dropped into the fight, dude. Huh?
except for
fucking-
you.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Um,
Gegu misses 30 rounds of combat.
So
I
everybody
mean,
lands.
he could have taken a token, but
No, but no, he's
When-
wearing the
I mean,
item.
he could.
No, whenever you offered tokens,
Ring off.
Yeah, you explicitly stated you don't need one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but this wasn't the context of needing one, was it? Like the context that we had before were way different.
Well, wait, did I just offered him when we were about to jump a moment ago?
I thought no, you asked who had one, and everyone was like, "Oh, we have one," and then everyone just started jumping. And I was like, "All
Shit.
right, I'm
That's
out."
And you
fine.
could have
That was
said,
great.
I don't have one.
Do I have time to attune it again midair? I could take it off for a bit. Am I gonna be falling for 8
no,
hours?
no. Do you know what you can do? Just fucking take it off, and when you hit the ground, you're too angry to die. I mean, just rage out
Die.
midair. Be too angry to die when you hit the ground.
Oh my god.
And if
25,000 times
if you fail the save, then you instantly die because
Unless I see fire, I'm just gonna Mary Poppins my way down.
dude, Ginger's gonna be falling, and all of a sudden there's gonna be a fucking flaming skeleton that just like drops beside him.
And then everybody goes back up.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay, everybody eventually lands kind of close to Katie's inn. Cormit is already inside. You can hear him just kind of shuffling and grabbing stuff. As you guys kind of land and look around, you see a couple like automatons just kind of. They almost look like they're kind of just patrolling, wandering. They don't really catch sight of you, but they're like scattered. It's like one every so often kind of passes around. There's a couple people, just random individuals that kind of like make sight of you guys and just kind of like watching you, and then they kind of run off and begin just grabbing stuff and running away. Kobolds are basically doing the same. Like the kobolds just kind of like run out of buildings, see you guys, and just keep doing whatever they were doing. Everybody's just kind of grabbing shit. So you guys land, and Cormit's just inside, just going to town. You just hear like things breaking and stuff like that, and he's just, "It's got to be here somewhere, guys. Get in here and help me."
No, I'm keeping watch.
So besides alcohol, as this frog man so desperately needs, apparently, was there another reason that we came for? Supplies, maybe? Did you think that there was anything here we could utilize?
Yes. I think the college might have some things of interest. If Professor Buttlicker, what was his name? Buttlicker? I'm just kidding.
Buttlicker.
Bumgardlinger.
Bumgardlinger. Bumgardlinger.
Wait, he's
If it-
dead.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he's
did
super
die,
dead.
didn't he?
Real dead.
Yeah.
How did that happen again?
Franco killed him.
Yeah, you know.
Oh fuck, that's right. You missed
I'm
your
pretty
shot
sure-
and freaking
Blew his
gave
head
Ganger
Brained him.
PTSD for like a freaking whole week and a half.
I wonder if his
Nah.
machine's
Yeah, all-
works.
That's what
That's
I
what
was
I'm
gonna
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, his machine, and then they
lives
also
on.
his there's I want to now that the college is probably like, abandoned. I want to freaking ransack that one professor that tried to sway Ojitai. I want to ransack all her shit and see if she had any,
His.
Probably
His
already
shit.
went through all of his shit.
We did
Oh,
already.
we did sneak into his office. You're right.
There was
we
no
did.
sneaking. He was out
Yeah.
of the picture, and we got free reign.
Yeah, no, you're right. I forgot about that.
For it.
I forgot about that. Wasn't that during the fall of River March?
That was before.
Slightly before.
Was it?
Before we met Kenny.
Shit. Well, then maybe the business district has, leftover weapons, items. Ooh, they may have items. Let's just loot. Let's just become looters for, an hour before Genga gets here. Yeah.
Cormit busts out like his head through glass. The second window looks down.
Oh
at you
my
guys.
god.
Guys, we have to find beer first. Then we can find whatever you want.
But it's beer quest first.
This is important to me.
What about that? There was the bar that we went into with Reese by the business district. That's kind of close, right?
I don't know. I've never been here. Yeah, it was pretty close. It was kind of like north of the business district, somewhere in between like South Residential and.
I'd say while we're also here, we may look at the bridge to the east of River March, like where we first crossed over, because the map said that Reese's guard was over there. What if we were able to buddy up with an old friend?
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
Ryan would have to man more PCs in our party. Or NPCs, yeah.
It's all good. Bring them on.
Maybe
Guys,
not. All right,
Oh,
all right.
If you really
Beer first, I guess.
if you really want beer, we shouldn't be hitting the taverns. We need to go down the supply chain. Need to
Yeah.
go to a warehouse.
Agreed.
Cormit's gonna try to persuade you guys to search with him right now. Guys, we can search your beer. and we'll stay in one spot when Gengu lands and know where to find us. Persuasion. That's a 7. Is anyone persuaded?
We have to.
What
Those
are
are
you-
charisma
what are-
saves against
How-
it, right? Or no?
I was gonna say, can I see the city? Are there like clouds in my way?
Yeah, you're falling through clouds. You can start seeing the city. Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of start seeing what everybody else sees. We'll say you guys spend like the first 10 minutes just kind of figuring, getting your bearings and getting everybody together. Corman's just digging through Katie's Inn.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some guy up here on the second floor. He's a big dude. His balls are all blown open.
Yeah! That's literally what I say in character. Yeah, you
Oh.
like that, Corbett?
How is his body still there?
really. I guess nobody removed it.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Did the Battle of Rivermarsh break out right as that was happening?
No!
I
don't
didn't think so either.
Base.
Oh man.
I think that was a week.
I immediately go upstairs to admire
A rotting corpse.
my
Admire
running.
your handiwork.
That's right.
So he's been moved to a back room kind of and just kind of propped up against the wall.
Oh dear lord.
But he's just laying up there and he's just dead. Super
I
dead.
search him.
And he's just rotting.
I search his rotting corpse.
There's nothing there worth of value left.
Hell
It's
yeah.
all gone.
Yeah. You know it's definitely not there. Yeah. I'm
Sure.
just-
You here? Help me.
All right, I'll investigate. Is Katie's room somewhere?
Yes, it was on the second floor.
I
So
will.
you're on the second floor right now.
Yeah, if I can manage to locate the room, I will try to find like a personal stash that she might have had, a bottle
Yeah.
or something.
So you are able to find Katie's room. You walk in. The first thing you notice is Katie. Unfortunately, is there. She's
Oh,
kind of cut open and deceased. She's been dead for a few weeks now, at least.
That's.
Um,
I hate that.
you can see that anything that was on her worth of value has also been taken. Her room has been pretty much ransacked. But you can go ahead and make an investigation if you would like.
Sure, might as well since I'm here. 18.
You look around and you're just not having any luck finding
Yeah.
anything. And then you do finally notice underneath the nightstand there's a piece of floor that looks not the same, a little bit of a different shade than the rest of the floor, just underneath the nightstand.
I approach.
All right. You approach, you realize it's some sort of trapdoor.
All right,
It's very small.
I move the nightstand.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I do. What do I have that would work for what I want to do? Yikes. All right. I'll yell out to Cormant.
Yes.
Not for him to come in or anything. But hey, Cormant, if you hear me scream, you come check it out. All right.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. And as he says that, I'm gonna put one foot onto the see if it has a pressure plate or something that'll activate it. If not, I'll just open it.
Yeah, there's no pressure plate.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to have activated.
Is it locked?
It's not locked. There's not even a handle or anything like that, but you can kind of squeeze your fingers and kind of almost just remove this piece of floor. that's
Okay.
there.
I'll do that.
Cool. You do that. You open it up. And inside you see a small strong box. And then also a flask in a pouch that looks extremely old. And then a bottle of really, really nice wine that looks like it's been popped open every once in a while. Occasionally, it's still got about half of its contents left inside. It looks very nice though, very bougie, expensive, very old.
I will pull the flask out of the pouch and inspect that. Is there anything in it?
You open it up and there is an engraving on it, and it just says Katie's first flask, love, Dad, on there.
Jeez.
Oh.
Jeez.
Bro, The fucking beer quest.
Jeez.
It
All right.
appears to be empty.
All right. I'm definitely gonna put that back in the pouch and make sure Cormit doesn't see it. I'm keeping that.
Okay.
And then I will put my attention to the strong box. I'm guessing it's locked.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have thieves' tools. I don't believe.
Okay. It's small. It's small enough to you carry. It feels like it's got some weight to it, but it's not like super heavy. Probably
Okay.
weighs like 15, 20 pounds.
All right. Yeah. So as I store the lockbox, and I'll pick up the bottle of old wine, and as I turn to like almost like start to yell out for Cormit that I found this, like I'll catch a glimpse of Katie on the is she on like her bed or something, or on the floor?
She looks like she goes like cowering in a corner, and she's like split open.
Okay, so I'll catch a glimpse of her and just kind of like look down at the bottle and set it down. Kind of give a sigh. Oh, Katie. And I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna try to like, is she movable? Like, is she split open? Like, if I try to move her, she's not gonna like split in half, is she?
No,
Is it
she's
that
not
bad?
like no, she's just
It's just
got
kind
a
of like
big
a
gash
gut
on her.
wound.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will. Would you allow me to cast a cure wounds at first level just to like get rid of her flesh
Sure.
wounds and stuff?
Yeah.
Just
You
okay.
could do if you have prestidigitation, you could do that as well.
I don't. But it's okay. I'll burn a first level spell for it.
Okay.
And then I'll pick her up if I can. Jesus, I'm a fucking dwarf. Is she a human?
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, go for
You're
it.
strong.
I'm
right?
would. I'm.
You're strong enough.
Am I strong?
give me a
I'm
shake,
not
give me a shake.
strong enough to wield Morden's axe.
Give me a strength check.
Not strong enough.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move her to her bed.
Okay, yeah. So it's not that high. You're just trying to move
Okay.
her real fast, real quick, small distance.
All right, a little athletics check be fine. Oh,
Yep.
18, 21
Oh,
total. We're chilling.
with ease. With
All right,
ease.
so I just want to position her like on her bed and kind of like tuck her in, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to actually take the flask out, and I'm going to put it in her hands, like on her chest, kind of like this.
Yeah. You notice as you move her, she smells extremely horrible. She's decaying and like been dead for and she's rigor mortis is really taking effect. So she's kind of real.
One finger might have popped off as I was trying to.
Yeah, and like she's in a very unnatural position as you lay her in bed. Like she's very stiff.
Yeah,
Trying to get her in there, but the tuck her in still, and what you're trying to do still applies. She's in her bed now, and to a passing by person, if they just walk quickly by the room, it appears she's fast asleep in her bed.
Okay. So how
About
kind of
that
look
time,
back. Oh yeah.
Cormit runs into the room. I
Yeah.
swear I heard a bottle.
It's on the floor, Comet. It's on the floor.
He dives onto the bottle, pops the cork open, and just begins.
Wait, but it's very expensive. Ah.
He just begins downing this bottle of wine just immediately. While this is going on, is anybody else doing anything?
Can I come
Gengu,
crash to
you're-
the ground?
You're falling.
Yeah.
We'll let Ojitai and Rango go first, real fast.
Okay.
Anything that you guys are doing? So around you guys, there's a couple more small businesses. There's like a smaller inn on the other side of Katie's, where you guys are at. There is the small little church/temple. To the left of you guys, it was a makeshift hospital. There's still tents around and bodies just kind of all around. You see people just kind of coming in and out of that temple rapidly. And then obviously you have the school and the dorms. The dorms
Are
look
they
pretty messed up. You
carrying
can
anything
see.
out of the temple?
You can see people come out with like bags. Some people just don't come out with anything. Yeah. The dorms, there's still like barricades that were made. Part of it's still burned like down. There's bodies just kind of all around. And you can see occasional movement over by the dorms as well.
I'd just go take a seat inside Katie's inn.
Okay.
I guess I'd look for alcohol, I guess.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Shit. Oh God, what have I done? 13.
13. You walk in, and very nonchalantly you go behind like the bar and just kind of look to see what's over there. You notice that pretty much everywhere where alcohol is stored, it's completely empty, but you do see kind of like a tarp sitting over something. You're not exactly sure what's underneath the tarp.
Sweep it off.
You sweep it off. It looks like a fresh case of beer, a 12 pack, that's been sitting there for quite a while. It is the brand Hammersmark, which you know is the Gold Circle, the cheapest, most watery, disgusting beer that the land has to offer. Which is why it has probably been untouched and covered up.
Perfect.
Cormet just probably passed it up.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly.
I will grab the 12 pack
Beer quest.
and I will
Of
bring it
Hammer's
out
Mark.
and I will sit at a table with the Hammer's Mark on the table. And then let me look at something real quick.
Ojitai, are you doing anything?
Now I'll go in and hang out with Rango.
Okay. You guys begin kind of settling in, waiting for Gengu to fall. Cormet is just now finishing up the rest of the wine. He seems very satisfied with this. Saoirse, you're just watching him down this bottle.
I mean, like
it's
even
sad.
even a sip, Cormet. Like I've been
It's sad. It's desperate.
like,
It's pitiful.
yeah.
Harpy is kind of down there with you guys. Gengu, as you begin following, you notice a couple of the buildings begin, like the ones that are not in like good states. You're probably about a couple minutes away from the ground. A couple of them begin caving in. And it seems like below you can hear just kind of the ground shaking. Everybody else that's on the ground right now, it feels like a small earthquake, like a tremor begins happening underneath of you. You can hear outside as a couple people begin kind of gasping and screaming. You can hear people scurrying about, and then it's just silence outside as the shaking begins happening. And then everything kind of ceases.
You say it was multiple buildings caving in or just one?
Yeah, just like a couple.
Okay.
Oh hell! So we all feel that.
Guys, what was that?
Is that a bloody earthquake?
Not sure.
Do I recognize these buildings?
There's those craters.
The ones that fell in, they're just a couple like houses that kind of
Okay.
caved in. Soon after that, Gengu, you finally fall to the ground outside Katie's Inn.
Perfect. I bust open the door. Well, sorry to leave you guys waiting.
Your time.
Here, Gingu. Maybe next time, and then I'm gonna hand him a Featherfall token.
I don't think I've ever drank anything in my life.
No, a Featherfall token. I'm not handing you this shitty beer. Oh,
I
wait.
thought you said the hammer.
No.
What was the beer called?
Hammersmark.
Hammer's Mark.
Hammer's Mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Not long after Gengu comes in, a small kobold with a pickaxe runs in the door behind him, kind of desperate looking and panicked, and then like kind of dives underneath the table and looks at you guys just like in a panic and just is just very still and just shaking.
You're up. And I'm gonna look to Ojitai. I wanna during this time, I'd like to just kind of like be laying my finger on each of these bottles of Hammersmark. I want to prestidigitate all of them to taste like the most foul shit. Like, I know you said it's bad. I want it to taste fucking awful.
So Hammer's Mark Premium.
Yeah. Like
Gold.
the idea is that I'm gonna offer it to Cormet and
Yeah.
So it bad.
Yeah. Okay, it tastes. You imagine the most foulest tasting thing that you would ever put in your mouth?
Perfect.
Probably not. You wouldn't even want to put it in your mouth. And
Perfect.
that's what they taste like.
Perfect.
Yosai kind of looks at everybody as this cobalt runs in and dives underneath the table. So is this is one of the kobolds, yes? They don't look that scary.
Well, this one seems a little off, and I'll look under the table and in Draconic just say, "Can I help you?"
He looks at you shivering and kind of looks at all of you guys, kind of a little bit bewildered, and puts his finger up to his lips and goes, and he kind of shushes you. He is
Hell
stirring.
yeah.
He is awake. Stay quiet. Stay quiet.
Who's awake? Oh, well, I didn't hear that actually.
Stay quiet. Shh. Don't move.
Corman and I are still upstairs, right?
I suppose so. You can hear
Yes.
Cormant searching, fiddling around upstairs.
I just
go
kind of look.
idle.
I'm gonna look towards the kobold and then look towards Ojutai.
Whisper back to it. Who is stirring?
Beast. The beast from below. It knows when you move.
Goddamn tremors. Cool.
At that time, I'm like, come kind of fumbling down the steps. All right, we found a bottle up there. Oh,
Shut him up.
I'm
Shut him
gonna
up now.
I'm gonna turn and like just sign. Be quiet.
I then I get a really worried look and look back up the stairs
You hear
because I
Cormant.
know what's wrong with me.
He misses a step and falls and bangs against the wall like the quarter panel, and then falls, and then he immediately spots the beer case. Oh my god, you found more! He runs over towards the table and just takes out a bottle, pops it open, and begins downing it.
I want to put my hand over it before he can like as he goes to reach for one. I want to block him, and I'm gonna like
He begins smacking on your hand. Give me.
okay. Then I'll push away from it, and then I'm gonna get away from him. I'm gonna go like up against the wall of the building.
He grabs it
Quietly.
and he begins just downing the alcohol. I'm going to roll him a Constitution. Roll a Go ahead and roll a D20 for me, Cole.
Fantastic. Does my dexterity play into this since I was
No.
trying to be
No, this I
stealthy?
just need just a generic D20.
Okay. 13.
13. All right. I'm adding 5 to 13. He has to beat a 13. If not, Cormant will be disgusted by this beer and
Oh,
begin winning off of it. So he's going to make a con save, which he is good at. You forgot Cormant grew up in the swamps.
fucking
Cormant loves this. It is the best tasting alcohol he's ever had.
the best.
He loves it. He
Time
downs.
of home.
I'm just
He
gonna.
downs. This is the best.
I'm just gonna
Where-
look on in disgust.
We need more. He downs some, and you taste like the fecal matter I ate for years, but in liquid form, and it makes me feel warm inside.
Nope.
What's with the lizard man? All he's shaking down there. Why haven't you killed him? And you can see he grabs his gun and cocks it, and then starts walking over there.
Oh dear lord! I tackle him.
Grab the barrel of the gun and just hold it away from the kobold.
Ojutai grabs the barrel and Saoirse tackles him to the ground. The kobold the whole time just going, "Shh, stop! Don't make any noise!" And then Cormac's like, "Guys, what the hell? What did I miss?"
There's something below the ground. Hear us.
Like what? Like worms? Okay.
You remember those Coleman, did you see those big craters as we were coming down from the ship?
You know, I wasn't looking.
Yeah. I heard that you weren't looking. Beer, beer, beer.
Okay. Well, how long do we have to be quiet for? No idea.
Look back at
Anybody?
Ojitai.
I'll look at the kobold. How long is this? How long do we have to be quiet?
Until it doesn't know anyone's here anymore. We have to stay quiet. It will feast on somebody. But it can't be us. Don't let it be us. Quiet.
Can we hear anything like while this is going on?
It
And
sounds
rumbling?
completely silent outside as you guys
Can I
sit there.
insight check this dude?
Yeah.
11. Oops.
Genuine fear. You've never seen a creature with more genuine fear in its eyes and shaky voice. A few more minutes pass of you guys sitting there as quiet as possible. Then all of a sudden you feel this great tremor not far away from you guys, maybe a couple hundred yards outside of the building. And just giant kind of roaring sound and metal and wood scraping and earth just tearing. And it happens very rapidly. This maybe lasts for like 30 seconds.
I want to, as that sound goes off, I want to send Chuchi outside
Okay.
to like
Chuchi.
and I'm gonna like look through Chuchi's eyes.
Okay. Chuchi immediately goes outside. And Chuchi sees this gargantuanly sized purple looking worm thing just burst out of the ground and swallow like the left side of the dorm basically, and then just loops back down to where it came out of and goes straight back into the ground.
How big?
Lit.
How big?
Enough to swallow the left side of the dorms.
Okay.
So
boy.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Pretty large.
All right, and it just goes back down in this hole, this crater.
Yes.
Is it leaving holes or like craters behind?
Like a giant like hole where it just sprouted up out of the ground. Like it sunk in part of the ground and took some of it with it. So it burst out. Rubble begins hitting the building.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
just kind of violently bursts through the ground. After this occurs, the kobold looks at all of you guys and then kind of like, we made it, and then he runs and then bursts through the window and just runs off into the city somewhere.
Damn it, no. We need to grab him.
Oh, do you want to try to stop him from running?
Yes, I will
alright.
try to grab him.
Do like a athletics check against this
Also
kobold.
try to stop him.
Oh, Jitai, did I hear you say something
my
too?
next
Because
one.
you are much more dexterous than me.
I was just gonna say fuck it and cast hold person on him.
What kind of
Oh,
check? was
by
it?
all means.
Just like an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Say less.
I rolled a 10 on my athletics.
That's enough. You grab him if you want to with a 10. So you grapple onto this guy. No, let me go. No, I have to go.
Oh, Jitai, what? I'll be like, kind of holding my arms. What is he saying?
Let me go.
Alright. Calm down. We just want to know what the fuck is happening.
I want
I can
to
still shoot him.
like come to from looking through Chuchi's eyes and be like and I guess I wouldn't have seen them fucking capture this goddamn kobold.
Yeah, so you come back and he's in
I just see-
Saoirse's
so-
arms with and Cormit has got the gun now pointed at his brain, like his head.
Oh my
And
god.
then Ojitai is like, what's going on, dude? And this guy's just like, leave me alone, don't do this to me. What is happening?
Was Fellas, why is he? Are we
Right.
supposed to be quiet still?
No.
I think
Got the
dangerous
little-
past.
Well, I fucking saw it pass. It's a giant fucking worm.
Oh, like the movie Tremors.
It's a
Exactly.
movie.
What's a movie?
Oh, like one of those Flickr shows.
Oh yeah, those things.
Yeah. I had a friend that knew how to do those. He died.
Is the kobold still freaking out?
Yeah, he's just spazzing out right now.
I'm gonna slap him.
Let me.
Knock some sense.
Ah.
Right.
Oh God! I think you
Put
knocked out a
together.
couple teeth.
What's happening?
I-
What was
I don't-
that?
This, a beast. It comes in feast. We found it when we were digging, and we awoke in it, and then everybody just kind of ran for it, and joined it with Bellos, except for some of the kobolds and other people. We stay behind. We scavenge. We're gonna make our own life, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, so he's a deserter?
Yeah, I guess I'm a deserter. So what of it? I'm trying to find this deserter's trying to find some dessert. It's been a couple days since I've eaten. Okay. Do you have any food? I'll tell you what you want for some food.
Yeah, I'll pull out a pack of rations.
There was this place that went down a couple days ago. It was a warehouse full of only alcohol, no food. Cormit begins sobbing.
Cormac can't understand Draconic, right?
He's speaking common now, dude.
Oh,
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, he's just talking out loud to everybody now. Oh, we were too late. Too late. Whatever you want to know, I'll tell you for some food. Like any,
How long
like
has this thing been around?
like at least like a couple weeks. Like I mean, like a cracker, well, like anything.
Why were you digging?
We're building tunnels to come up underneath cities and attack them from below, like we did here. And we awoke in this thing, and it's alive and killing, digging its own tunnels now. Kind of ran.
Seems like the worm does it better.
Can I get food now?
Tear off a piece of beef jerky and give it to him.
He's and he just begins chomping on it like you've never seen beef jerky chomped on before.
why'd you desert the army?
Well, they let my I had a brother and he died, and then I was pretty messed up about it, and then the worm came through and killed most of my unit, and I just kind of did my own thing. They didn't really come asking where I went. There's a couple other ones that like me. We usually try to stay out of sight of the Warforged. They kill us on sight. And then a couple of the humans, they don't really like us either, but most of the time they kind of leave us alone. There's a few of them.
Are the Warforged killing the humans on site as well?
No, not really. A couple of them if they get in the way.
Get in the way how? Just in the passing by, or they try to stop them?
Yeah, like try to stop them. Yeah.
All right, metagaming. Dude, this guy seems like a fucking gold mine. Not really,
Oh, okay.
because he is because he is just a grunt. But he's just like, we should just give him some food and just ask him a shit ton of questions.
I'll tell you whatever you want.
Like,
Yeah,
Here's some more food.
I don't know how much of what he has to say is going to be worth our time.
yeah. Speaking of time,
Cormit very
He's a-
seriously gets up and
Go on
shoves the barrel like underneath his chin.
oh
Where's
jeez,
more alcohol? You see Cormit in the other hand, he pulls out like a piece of like bread that he has, like half a loaf.
oh
The
man,
kobold begins licking his chops. Alcohol. Was there none here? It has already been claimed. Where is more? There might be some in the dorms that's left. The kids really like alcohol, I heard. There might be some there. I don't really look for it. Check there. Guys, he might be telling the truth, but he might not be. Can I pull the trigger?
Oh man,
Man,
I think
done
that's
nothing
one-
to us. He's given up the fight. I don't believe he does.
You guys are very barbaric in your actions, are you not?
Oh
I
no.
wouldn't say all of us are.
This creature's very sad. Maybe we should just let him go about his business. He doesn't.
I
seem to
think
be-
that is the right move. Cormac, don't kill the poor son of a bitch.
Yeah, let me go. Let me go.
I mean, you're holding him, Serge.
Yeah.
Let me.
Well. Shit.
Do you let him go?
Yeah.
Cool. On all fours, he begins just running out. Like he's just and he just fucking zooms out of the front of the building and runs off into the city.
Well, instead of instead of fighting the Colossus, we now have to fight a giant worm and then a Colossus and then Tiamat. No, we run.
No, we don't have
What are
to
we doing?
fight the worm. The worm is a problem, obviously, but not our problem, not right now.
Agreed.
Well, we have to hit level 20 before we die.
So we have to kill every obstacle in our path. We should have killed that fucking kobold for the crumbs of XP he would have offered. That sweet XP.
Because hey, you might want to pass on the worm, Rango, but all I see is level 14 inside. I'm just kidding. I do
Alright, y'all,
have to call it,
apologize,
yeah.
but I've got to cut it, yeah.
Very well.
Beer quest, lol.
Beer
Yes.
quest.
That's.
Setup was great.
I'm just sitting here like Ojutai would say absolutely not to Beer Quest. It's Beer Quest.
Would you all like a little behind the DM screen?
Sure.
Beer Quest was completely not on my radar when I started this
Oh
session.
my
Now-
God.
Dude, the second you came up with it, you were so committed. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I really thought about Cormit, and Cormit, like, I really got in character as Cormit, and I was like, he's making really good points right now. Like,
Honestly, once he mentioned, yeah, the I think the first time that he brought up going there to like loot,
yeah,
Yeah.
I
was,
kind of let the
Smart.
character tell the story, man. I was like, dude, Cormit's like big brain. Cormit's having a moment.
Hermit's jonesing and he's making some points.
He's making some good points. Yeah, Beer Quest was not even a
He
thing.
convinced a dragon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Two dragons.
Dude, Cormit's big brain.
He
All right.
is-
Cool. Well, next session when you all get back, y'all can continue looting, figuring out some mysteries here in River March, and then you'll be on your way to fight the big battle with the Colossus.
Mhm.
the return to River March.
So
Bang.
good session, Beer Quest, man. What a
What a turn of events.
Turn, yeah.
I was not
Yeah, I'll
planning on doing that. That was great.
Y'all still want to do Tuesday next week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tuesday next week.
Oh,
Or
right.
February.
I'm not going to be available at all next week. I think
At all next week?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So next week totally off. You'd have to pick up the following.
Got it.
All good. We'll
Okay.
pick up with Beer Quest.
Yeah. I've started waking up at 5 a.m., so got early bedtime.
Yep.
Which is trying to just stay on routine nowadays.
Yeah, dude, forgetting I got my sleep schedule all mixed around over the weekend. I'm all screwed up.
Yeah, my weekends are kind of full now because I'm doing the flying stuff and prep for that, and then soccer games on the weekend. So the past couple weeks have been busy making phone calls and getting stuff set up for all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why I canceled last week. So yeah, weekdays are working better for me, and then I might be having a new job soon. I don't know yet.
Oh.
So my schedule works good for now. But if I get a new job, then
reconvene.
Yeah, we'll reconvene.
Yeah.
So
Dope.
Just keep me posted.
All right.
I will.
Sounds
I-
good,
I am-
guys.
Kiss
I gotta run.
stream goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sorry. Stream.
Yeah.
Good night.
See you guys.